please don't forget to smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video. You can also check the description of this video and you'll find my compiled link featuring my Patreon, my trade binder, TCG player affiliate link, Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. So check all that out, and I will see you in the video. How's it going, everybody? CJ here, back with another video. We're doing a first thought today. This first thought is on Grazilaxx, Illithid, Scholar. Before we hop into that though, remember we got the giveaway going on. So if you want to win these cards and this playmat, check out the description of this video. It ends today, I believe, so make sure to check that out. Also, become a member. And what happened to this? So, Grazilaxx, Illithid, Scholar. Whenever a creature you control is blocked, you may return it to its hand. And whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Both of these effects are very powerful. I think that this card is going to be a very good, ETB value creature commander where you can attack people and either they let you draw cards or you can replay the creatures and get more triggers. Seems pretty cool. So the categories we're going to be talking about are ETB creatures. Then we have attack trigger creatures, extra cards that give you card draw when you deal damage, some one-off cards, and the meme build, and then in the 99. So we're going to start off with the ETB creatures. Some cool ETB creatures that can generate you a ton of value that your opponents will have to either decide, do they want to give you cards or do they want to let you get the extra triggers. Include Amphin Mutineer, which is also could be a very political card. Like, hey, if you block this, I'll return it to my hand and I'll play it and I'll blow up that. Seems pretty good. You got Archaeomancer. You've got a bunch of creatures that create Thopter tokens, which is really nice because you can play them. You can attack with the Thopters, get card draw off those, and attack with this guy, with the creature, and it bounces either to your hand so you can replay it, or you get more card draw. Either way, works. Those cards are Aspiring Aeronaut, Whirler Rogue, Experimental Aviator, Eternal Skylord, and Aviation Pioneer. Eternal Skylord's a little different, but it gives your zombie tokens flying, so it kind of works out all right. You have Augury Owl. Wow. Crafty Cutpurse. That seems like it could be a funny one. Diluvian Primordial. Venser. Duplicant. Fairy Seer. Gadwick to draw a ton of cards. Mana War, which you can use to bounce your own things if you want to, which is nice. Mesmerizing Bident. Moldrifter, more card draw. Narumeha, so you can copy some of your instants and sorceries. Portal Mage seems like it could be a fun little include. Portal Mage and Crafty Cutpurse just seem like cool little annoyance cards that could work pretty well in this deck, especially being able to replay them. Prosperous Pirates, Snapcaster Mage, Thieving Skydiver, and Torrential Gearhulk. All those seem like great includes in this deck. The strong triggers, replayability is very good, and yeah, they're just good. They're just good cards. Next up, we're going to talk about the attack trigger creatures because you don't have to worry about them dying when they attack, since you can either bounce them to your hand or you're going to get card draw out of them. So cards like that include Night Veil Sprite, Ethereal Forager, which is a really cool one because you can delve away some stuff and attack with the flyer at somebody, and if you have no block, if you have nobody that you can really attack cleanly with, or if you want to refuel it, you can attack somebody with a flyer, and if they block, then it goes back to your hand. You can delve away more spells and then get Ethereal Forager going again. You got Eternal of the Harsh Truths, so you're drawing a card pretty much no matter what. In Nascent Metamorph, which is an interesting one. You can, it's weird, but the fact that you can bounce it to your hand if you get something bad off of it, then it works out pretty good. So, and then next up we have the additional card draw, the damage card draw cards. So Grazilaxx is basically like a Bident of Thassa, and some other cards that are similar to Bident of Thassa are also Coastal Piracy and Reconnaissance Mission. You probably want to have all of them in the deck because, I mean, if your commander likes doing this, then all of your, just bonus. There's no reason not to run it. You can also increase that card draw with Alhammer's Archive, which seems pretty good in the deck. And now we're on to the one-off cards. We've got Toothy. Seems really good in this deck because you're going to be drawing a lot of cards. It's just going to keep getting bigger. And then when your opponents decide, okay, I can't let this hit me, and they block it, it goes to your hand, and you remove all the counters, and you draw that many cards. It seems fantastic. Psychosis Crawler to make your opponents lose life when you draw cards. Crystal Shards, so you have that extra bouncing just in case you need it. Then we have Baron. I forget the exact reason, but the Baron is very good. Baron Talarian Archmage seems awesome in this deck. So it's got an ETB of being able to bounce a permanent to its owner's hand. So you can either bounce one of your things or one of your opponent's things. Seems good. But at the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield, draw a card. So you're just getting extra card draw if like your opponent's block one of your creatures and you bounce it to your hand. That seems awesome. That's great. You've also got Curse of Verbosity for extra card draw there, and Ominous Seas to benefit off all this card draw by pumping out 8/8s. All those seem like great cards to include. Now we're on to the meme build. We're doing Flying Tribal for the meme build because flyers are going to get you a lot of card draw. Pretty much that's the reason why. You're going to not really be bouncing stuff to your hand as much, but you'll be drawing a ton of cards off of Grazolaxx ability. So cards that you can add for Flying Tribal include Windreader Sphinx, Warden of Evos Isle, Favorable Winds, Spectral Sailor, Gravitational Shift, Kira, Great Glass Spinner, Fairy Formation, and Sower of Temptation. Also, just any of those like 1-mana, 1/1 flyers seems pretty decent in this deck just because when they hit, you're drawing cards. So if you can get like 2 or 3 out before you play Grazilaxx, and you play Grazolax and you swing in, you hit all of your opponents for 1, you're drawing 3 cards that turn. That seems great. It's going to be good value and it's going to be a lot of card draw. So it seems good. You can maximize that card draw too with the flyers by adding like Curiosity, Curious Obsession, Ophidian Eye, Mask of Memory. Cards that when they deal combat damage, you get to draw cards because they're flyers. They're going to be hard to block. And lastly, we got In the 99. So I think that Grazilaxx is going to be very good in a flying tribal deck, even though he doesn't have flying. In Iniaz, Kanji, or Derevi, you'll be able to really get a lot of extra triggers off because of all the flyers. Also, in Sidar Konda and any blue partner, this is not an include because you're going to make it so all your small creatures, which can't be blocked, give you extra card draw. Like this is going in my Sidar Konda Malcolm deck for sure. Seems like a great include there. And it could be good in any like Blink style or ETB based decks because you're going to be bouncing things to your hand and being able to replay them to get those triggers off again and again and again. So that seems pretty good. Oh, also, Panharmonicon seems good with him. So check out Panharmonicon too. And that is all I have for Grazilaxx, Illithid, Scholar. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.